Later this weekend, early into the week, Texas Tech won the coin toss and deferred. Mountaineers will get the football first. And a touchback means Scotty Fox Jr. in his first campaign back. 4 wins already versus 7 setbacks. Fox is going to be gobbled up and driven down. Romello Height broke through the line of scrimmage, and the pressure with A.J. Holmes Jr.
So the great thing about what Texas Tech does is that they don't rush more than
Dickey with 944 yards this season. Only a sophomore out of Austin, Texas. Morton wants to throw it on first down, and the sidearm toss is going to be grabbed. Zach Alley, defensive coordinator, said we got to get him into 3rd down and long. Then we're going to dial up the heat. There it comes. Pass to Carter on the edge, and Carter ushered out of bounds near the 40. Williams in the backfield, and here's Morton. Swings it out, and Jacoby Williams picks up the first. Chase Wilson was there, but not before. Texas Tech can't go as fast as it wants to. On first down, Morton floats it across the middle. Williams grabs it, and it'll be shoved down quickly. Morton returning to Morgantown, where he was injured on this same field 2 years ago, including 1 tackler, and now again it's Carter. Carter inside and shoved down to the 2. Now the missed tackle. There were a couple. Fred Perry. Let's pick your poison. And an extra offensive lineman, tight end and Upshaw now on the field. Straight ahead and up the middle for the touchdown.
Well, they're trying to get him the Heisman Trophy, and they say that quarterbacks get Heisman, so they put Jacob Rodriguez.
Landed him in Lubbock at Texas Tech, becoming an all Big 12 linebacker. Obviously impressive on and off the field.
Turnover machine, too, with the 7 forced fumbles. It's incredible. And their journey continues, and well, she's got a great story to tell as well. Mountaineers have it, their 2nd possession after the 3 and out. And Sam, already it's 3rd down and long.
I think that's what makes him unique. Everyone is following suit.
3rd down and long. Scotty Fox Jr. The dump off inside, and rumbling out of bounds is Jacob Barrett. Some of the late picks that he threw when they were trying to come back in Austin. Really, the start of the 2nd half by Texas was the difference. And cautionary measure that Joey McGuire has utilized to try to keep that hairline fracture where it needs to be. Bye week did him a lot of good, and Terrence Carter has been active to start a 5-yard gain on 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
Morton lost the handle on the delivery. Let's see. Red Raiders jump on top of it back at the 25. The fumble came out, and Braden Siders able to spring that one loose.
And if there is a weakness of this Texas Tech team, I would say it's up front. You see Braden Siders.
And the handoff inside, racing into open space. The Red Raiders pick up the 1st down. Jacoby Williams finds a way, a conservative call, and all the way into WVU territory. That's a 25-yard gain.
And as a defense, you have to know 3rd and long, there could be a potential for
Samacho, Roy Philpott, Taylor Davis. 3rd down and 7 after Perry was helped off the field. They'll set up the tunnel screen. Terrence Carter again, still on his feet, churning the legs for the 1st down. Tempe 2 weeks ago, a 2-point setback. On field goal made by the Sun Devils. Lost last night to Arizona. How about that little move? Along the far side, Caleb Douglas. 3 straight 3rd down conversions for Texas Tech. Dickey and Williams. Dickey through a hole. Cameron Dickey. It'll be 1st down and goal. For now, it's Baron Morton after a gain of 18. Inside give. And Dickey's going to be chopped down. Braden Siders. Morton wants to throw it. Off the pump fake. Heaves it wide open for the touchdown. Cameron Dickey found the hole at the back of the end zone. And the receiving grab makes it 13-0.
These backs can do a lot. They don't just run it out of the backfield. And Rich Rod was like, man, we all our backs, nobody was above 200 pounds. And so the former high school running back.
Sincere Bowers, now the running back, off the swing pass. Here comes a penalty marker.
See if you can either steal a PI or get a completion.
And 2nd and 16, Mountaineers in search of a spark. Fox, the RPO, back to the original line of scrimmage. Rodney Gallagher the third again.
Just a little bit.
See if Fox will try to do that here. Instead, he escapes the pocket, makes one man miss, dives ahead towards the line to gain, and stopped 1 yard shy of a first down. The West Virginia 34. Fox Jr. straight ahead. He did not come close. Well, Texas Tech sniffed out quarterback run right away, and that play never had a chance. Romello Height broke through the line.
And if you are going to make that call, I would call a different play, not up the middle.
And you wonder if the Red Raiders want to take an instant shot here. Morton on the slant, and corralled quickly by... There's Morton off the back foot. Carter, first down. Well, Carter's just got that big catch radius. 6 catches for number 7, Terrence Carter Jr. already. Could be the final play of the quarter. Morton, seam route, there it is, and it's caught for the touchdown. Caleb Douglas. And the route is on in Morgantown.
3rd and 15s or 3rd and 12s, a couple penalties, but watch the route by Douglas. Just nobody on the inside, so he widens out his safety. Instead of just running straight down the middle, it's a really intelligent route by Douglas, going wider and then finding that seam on the inside.
Front four for the Red Raiders. On 3rd down, Fox will buy a little bit at times, sidearms it, and a short gain on 3rd and 8 to Ryan Ward. Back to the well one more time, and Dickey and Williams on the field. Dickey gains 4 for this team and for Baron Morton and everybody else on the roster. In traffic, the inside give back to the line of scrimmage. Chopped down. Boyce on defense at a very high level. A very familiar conference. Any sense on who that could be as West Virginia and Scotty Fox Jr. get it back, still in search of their first down? Now you know?
Now I know.
Through Bill Garrity or
Through
just?
Bill Garrity.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I should have known earlier.
Pretty prominent name, I would argue. Bowie with the reception. Well, he's got the Jacob Rodriguez jawline for sure. And he was All-American in 1995. 2-time Southwest Conference Player of the Year.
Great job by Virgil blocking.
And that run by Cameron Dickey now moves him over 1,000 yards this year. Only a sophomore. He'll add to the tally. So he races for 30, a couple of more. And what Dickey, the running back. Morton wants to throw it on the slant. That's a first down and a lot more. Legs churning. We've got another gear to get to. We're going to have a different gear in the Big 12 championship game. A little stop, a little start. Cameron Dickey, shoestring tackle.
And they're not relenting.
Dickey adds to the tally. And on 2nd down, picks up the first.
People talk, Roy, about peaking at the right time. And
a couple of walkthroughs during the open date. And Williams is going to be slammed down hard at the 15. Chase Wilson. Final weekend of the regular season. Where did the time go? Baron Morton's going to keep it. And he's lassoed down at the line of scrimmage. It was Lewis. And it's Terrence Carter Jr.'s had the hot hand. He went in motion. Morton the other way on the swing. Cameron Dickey, full head of steam. Dickey inside the 5. Earlier in this game. 14 touches, almost 90 yards. Back shoulder fade. Was that caught? It was. Caleb Douglas. Look at what he found.
How did he catch that? Like, I'm
as high as you can possibly get this year in college football. Mountaineers with the toss and a first down. First one of the game for the WVU offense. Scotty Fox Jr. There's the slant and another one. Jeff Weimer back to the well into Texas Tech territory.
There it is. Now you're seeing West Virginia start to speed it up just a little.
Fox Jr. on the hitch. Weimer again to the 35.
Offensively, there are still some flaws that you see on the interior.
Williams, he's stacked up and driven backwards. He's going to lose 1.5 yards. There goes Terrence Carter Jr. Morton the other way. Pass corralled by Douglas. A first down and another big play. There goes Douglas inside the 25. He's been a big play machine, a gain of 43 more.
Well, if they struggle on the inside, they're really good on the outside. These receivers, Douglas in particular, they're big, tall, fast, and athletic.
Check on that. Little misdirection. Carter on the pop pass. Stopped by Ben Cutter.
Want to go back to a different formation now, but later on in the series, they may go back to it.
Now, what a rise up the ranks it's been for OC Mac Leftwich, rather. Matt Barry, we cannot wait. ESPN College Football presented by Serve Pro. After the 2-minute timeout, Baron Morton, deep ball. Reggie Virgil down at the 1-yard line, covered by Michael Coates Jr.
Reggie Virgil's the speedster on this team, and he just wins with speed. And so he just wins off the line. And so Michael Coates has no choice but to grab and to hold. Despite the hold, still a catch.
Already has scored a touchdown today. Can he make it 2? J-Rod, the jump pass. Oh, it's picked. It's picked in the back of the end zone by Ben Cutter.
Alignment, assignment, and technique. Ben Cutter stays on his man. He stays on tight end Terrence Carter. Doesn't get distracted, doesn't get fooled, doesn't believe the lies that are trying to be shown. Outstanding job by Ben Cutter. He just sees that little Tim Tebow pop pass and undercuts it.
Second interception of the season for number 15. Rodriguez disappointed. Well, they've been saving that play, Sam. Watches so much film. The cut-ups. Offering his suggestions. Fox Jr. out of the timeout. Jeff Weimer. It's been his favorite target lately, and that's a first down, a gain of 23.
And this is the answer. This is what it looks like to be aggressive. Attack down.
On a spot foul.
Double
and a
pass.
backwards pass. Cam Vaughn sends one long, and it's hauled in by Grayson Barnes. West Virginia on the move. 43 seconds to go in the half. All 3 timeouts remaining.
Great job offensively putting pressure on Texas Tech.
It's a gain of 29. Mountaineers in the red zone. Miscommunication and an interception by Pollock. And this time, this one didn't happen between the legs. He caught it cleanly for the turnover.
Yeah,
for Bryce Pollock. On first down, Baron Morton to Terrence Carter on ESPN2. Jackson Dart starting to gain health and clearing concussion protocol and hopefully back in the fold. Vastly different in 2025. Baron Morton looks one way, slides back the other, and is going to lose yards. John Lewis in the area.
I know he's got his show on ESPN, but I like him as an announcer too for WWE.
Gets into it, doesn't he? Gets into everything. Carter, the one-handed grab. He reached up, snagged it, and that's a first down. Joey McGuire using every possible snap that he possibly can. Try to get his team where it needs to go. Carrico. And you have to think that Joey McGuire may put in a little Mitch Griffiths in a quarterback and some others at some point, but he wants to close this third quarter. Mountaineers still with time. Their last 2 drives ended in Texas Tech territory in the half. Deep ball, guess who? Douglas has it into the red zone. Spun out of bounds, and Texas Tech in business again. A big play to start our third quarter.
The struggle with trying to stop Texas Tech is that they will run the ball, and so your eyes are in the backfield, and all of a sudden just a busted coverage on
the dime that was dropped in beautifully. Longest play from scrimmage today. Jacoby Williams squirts through inside the 10. He's newly purchased land. They went hunting during the bye week, including his backup quarterback Mitch Griffiths, and that's a touchdown for Williams. And the scoring party continues for Texas Tech.
You started with a 50-yard gain, and then you just give the ball to your shifty running back Jacoby Williams. Make you miss, make you miss, make you miss, make y'all miss, and find the end zone for the score. 35.
Is it just me, or is Taylor Davis the only one that knows how to dress in cold weather, Sam?
I feel like that's a shot at your boy.
No, I'm just simply stating mere observation.
Man. I'm from Texas, dude. I was
watching through the line of scrimmage. And a nice looking play. Scotty Fox Jr. bought a little time. Jacob Barrick.
Specifically the guy you just saw on your screen, the quarterback, number 15, Scotty Fox. He's what makes this thing go.
Straight ahead this time in traffic and corralled by Romello Height. And the super senior, a solid backup to Baron Morton. Shows you a little wiggle deep in the backfield. Mitch Griffiths going to pick up a first down. And tripped up by Boyce.
There's not a lot of egos on this team.
Griffiths will hand it off. Jacoby Williams. Joey McGuire said we want the bye. We mentioned that in the first half. Griffiths hit the turf hard. He was sacked. And now West Virginia picks it up.
You're going to see 7 or almost 8 guys at the line of scrimmage, but Ben Bogle times that blitz off perfectly. And though that ball does look like it's released, it looked like it was released going backwards, which is where that fumble comes in. Perfectly timed blitz.
It's a fumble recovered by the defense.
Trying to see what way that ball went initially.
And he called him the strongest quarterback. Wilkins the fastest. And Brown to the 45. I'm guessing you didn't do a lot of that your time in Texas and in the NFL. New quarterback comes in. Sam Acho, business as usual.
Well, and to take more risks because you trust the guys around you.
Brown looking back against the grain. And the pass is going to be picked off, intercepted at the 15. Amir Boyd. And Boyd waiting for the convoy. There it is. Back to WVU territory. Boyd brought down all the way inside the 20. Texas Tech in the red zone.
So there are chances to take more risks when everyone around you is doing their job. There's a little bit of pressure, but not that much. Just undercutting the route by Boyd. You see a convoy start to block for him. You see all those guys ready to block for him. Unfortunately, he didn't make it all the way to the end zone, but that's what makes him so special.
And a new quarterback. And it's a different number 10 that steps in on the field, but Lloyd Jones. And the handoff, Jacoby Williams, the jump cut to the 15. BYU looming next week. Jones to the end zone. The comeback, and there it is. Grabbed cleanly, Micah Hudson. Well, the sophomore from Temple, Texas, the first touchdown of the season.
It actually is like taking candy from a baby. I don't know a better way to put it. It's your 4th-string quarterback. It's going to throw it up in the air. Then
so you would then miss the SEC championship game in Atlanta and potentially the CFP. Ball came out. Red Raiders trying to jump on top of it. Who got there first? Mountaineers maintain possession. You got to be careful, the peanut punch, especially if you're a quarterback. Everybody.
Over 400 yards, 4 total touchdowns on the day, but Ty Simpson, 22 touchdowns on the year to just 4 interceptions. Does he get back in his groove? Then we
potentially with a new staff next year, and he's a good coordinator. They're going to be prepared. A fake punt. The Red Raiders are going to keep the drive alive on 4th and 3, deep on their own end of the field, and racing for 25 to continue the possession. And around the left edge, Lloyd Jones did a great job summarizing all of that compared to the 3-minute rant we just heard during the last break. Well done by you. But it really is an alignment process, and it's not even a fake punt call. Rich Rodriguez actually interviewed for the head coaching job at Texas Tech at the turn of the century when it went to Mike Leach. Deep ball. And Texas Tech strikes again. The 2nd touchdown reception for Micah Hudson today. It is now 49-0.
Your 4th-string quarterback finds one of the reserve wide receivers. Easy pickings.
Talking about how successful the year has been, it would be a cherry on top to get that trip to New York, Roy.
And I'm told that she wanted a picture with some hardware at some point in time when you are Mr. Turnover, 7 forced fumbles, 4 interceptions. Now, he may have to give one of those picks back. BYU and the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. Texas Tech playing in its first ever Big 12 championship. You look back and you think about it as Adam Hill, recruitment of Cam Ward to Incarnate Word, and head towards the 35. That'll keep this drive alive. Matt Berry, we cannot wait. West Virginia gets the football back and around the right edge. A big gainer of 30 yards.
The 5'9", 170-pound freshman getting some action.
Back the other direction. Last time West Virginia was shut out at home, the Hoosiers crushed Purdue yesterday. Big 12 championship is set. These Red Raiders and BYU in the rematch. Dust starts to settle beginning yesterday, including in the Big 12. It was a big win last night. Brett Brennan and the Arizona Wildcats on the road in Tempe.
Second gear they can go into.
Inside zone, and Miles will be brought down. Guys getting after it, playing a little backyard football.
And ours happened growing up. We were playing football all the time. Football, basketball, baseball in the backyard, you name it.
And the only setback coming on the road in Tempe, Aaron Morton banged up for that game. And the Sun Devils proved victorious. Heisman hopes roll into Morgantown and get the job done. 49-0 our final score. Now 11-1 on the campaign.